Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Craps TX. My name is Keith, and we're going to continue on with these episodes. We're on episode number 4, which has kind of turned out into more of a challenge type thing. We started off episode 1, kind of showing how our craps journey started. The first time I played live craps in a casino, started out with $100, turned it into $175. So I just used that method in episode 1. And then it kind of evolved into episode 2 where we used a little bit different method, and then episode 3, and now we're on 4. So if you remember in episode 3, we ended up at 674. So I've got 674 laid out here. What we're going to do this time around is 96 across. So I've got 5 shooters set up. That's all we're going to use on this video. That's 96 times 5 is 480. So it's 580. 605, 655, 60, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 674, which is what we had from our last video, episode 3. So we'll go ahead and stack these up and get these out of the way. While we're getting set up here, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up for us. It really helps us out since we're a smaller channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when we put out another video. I do have several other strategies that we'd like to try out, and those will be coming up in the near future. So let's go ahead and get this started. Now, on this, we are not the shooter. We're just going to play once a point is established. So we'll get some dice set up here for our random Randy and get started. So we're going to set a point. We're coming out. Dice out. 4. We got the hard 4. 2 by 2. So our point is going to be 4. We're going to set out $96 and ask the dealer to set us up for 96 across. And what that looks like, which some of you know already, but for those that don't, it's 15 on each number and then 18 on the 6 and 8 to make it a proper bet. So we'll just set up 15 across here on all these. Sorry, I'm not a fast dealer, but maybe in time I'll speed up a little bit. I'll never see me becoming super fast. And 3 and 3. So 15, 15, 18, 18, 15, 15. So that starts us off. All right, let's see what shooter number 1 can do for us. Dice out. 8. We got the 5, 3, 8. All right, 18 is going to pay 21. I wiped out my reds over here. Let me get some more reds. What we're going to do on the first couple of shooters, or I'm sorry, first couple of hits, is go ahead and collect. So that's $21. I'm going to put that in our rack. Just to kind of recoup, or start to recoup some of that initial 96. 10, hard 10. 5 by 5, 55. $15 pays 27. That's pretty decent there. So let's go ahead and grab a green chip since we're collecting on these first 2. And we'll put our first greenie over here in the rack. Coming out, our dice out. Snake eyes, ace, and aces, spot and a dot. Doesn't help us out on this. Dice out. 6, we got an easy 6. 1, 5, 6. That is going to pay 21. 18 pays 21. So now we'll start pressing up. All right, we collected twice. Dealer, take up my 6 and 8 to 24. So we'll drop $1 from our rack. Go ahead and set those caps up. Set out a couple reds. Grab those. Listen while I explain my every move. And then we'll have $10 that we can put in our rack. We could bump up to 5 and 9, but we're just going to wait on that and see if we get another hit. All right, dice out. 12 box cards, midnight. Nothing to do with the 12s. See a horn, bet a horn, right? No, it didn't turn out that way. The 6, 2, 8. Got the easy 8. So that is 24 now. That's going to pay 28. We'll go ahead and pay that in nickels because we're going to go ahead and bump our 5 and 9 by half unit. This is a $10 table. I always forget to say that in the beginning. This is a $10 table, so half unit would be $5 for that to press it up. So, yeah, all right, let's keep going. We're just going to kind of continue to half press and collect as we go. There's another 6, 2, 8. 24 is going to pay 28. Wiped out my reds. Let's get some more reds over here. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and pay that in a green. 25, 26, 28. And what we'll do is pull 2 reds from our rack and bump up the 5 and 9. So that is going to take those to 25. Actually, so we might, well, let's bump up the 4 and 10. Sorry, we'd already bumped up the 5 and 9. All right, dice out. Aces, spot and a dot, doesn't help us. Dice out. 4, all right, our point is hit. We've got 20 on that, that pays 36. That's a green and a couple of reds. And what we'll do now is ask the dealer to buck us off, take our 5 and or 6 and 8 to 30. So we have 24 on there now. We'll pull that down. That's going to be a green and a red on each. So we'll kind of clean this up here. Let's get a green first. So there's 5, 6, 5 reds. Swap that out. Could use both hands. All right, so we got 30 there. Then we'll clean up some of these singles here. There's 5. We'll clean them up. Get a red. So that leaves us with what, $23? We'll go ahead and put that in our rack. So we're able to bump up, and then we're also able to put a good amount back in our rack. All right. So now we are off, and we're coming out instead of point. Nice out. 6. Got 2 by 4, 6. Easy 6 is our point. All right, nice out. 5. We got the 1, 4, 5. And we've got, what, 20 on that? That is going to pay 28. So we'll pay that out in, we'll take a green, yeah. 28. And we'll go ahead and bump up our 5 and 9 to 25. So we'll pull those down. That's 20. Another 20. We're gonna bump that up to 25. Let's go ahead and get us a green. We'll exchange 5 of those for green. Bump up that 5. So now we're putting 15, 16, 17, 18 in our rack. So you see we're still able to press up a decent amount and put a decent amount back into our rack. Dice are out. There's a hard 4. 20 pays 36. Sorry, it is early where I'm at right now and time to do math. So yeah. Pays 36. Okay, so we got 36. Let's go ahead and press up the 4 and 10 to a quarter. So we actually now will be buying that 4 and 10, which just means we'll have to pay $1 big. These pay 2 to 1, so that'd be 50 for 1. So $49 because you have to pay that $1 big. So let's take this 4 down and we'll grab a green for that one. There's 5 reds. Now we're looking pretty good over here. And we've got 25. Let's go ahead and grab another green and we'll put that in our rack. Okay. All right, looking pretty healthy. Let's see if we can make some money on this. Nice out. 5. We got the 2, 3, 5. 25 is going to pay, do my math, 35. So that is a green and 2 reds. We're just gonna go ahead and collect. We're in a good spot right now. We're at a $10 table and we got greens out on every number. Let's see if we can collect while we're on this hot shooter here. 5, 4, 9. 25 is going to pay 35. There's another green. Another 2 reds. We'll rack it. Getting full over here. That looks good. Let's go ahead and move these down. I'm gonna have to make some more room. All right, dice out. 6. We got an easy 6. 5, 1, 6. This point hit. 30 is going to pay 35. All right. Turn the buck off. And again, we'll collect on that. And we might start pressing after this next hit if we hit again. We did collect a pretty good amount there. So now all bets are off. We're gonna set another point. Dice out. 10. We got an easy 10. Random Randy's doing us good. Dice out. 5. Okay, we got the 2, 3, 5. 30 is going to pay 35. So there is 30 and 35. Dealer, take my 5 and or 6. Why do I keep saying 5? Take my 6 and 8 up to 36. So that'll be, we'll drop a couple of dollars there. We'll rack that quarter, and we'll bump these up another $6. So 36 will pay 42 on those. All right, dice out. Spot and a dot, aces. Doesn't do us any good, doesn't harm us. Whoa, no roll. We dropped the dice in the rack. Keep the dice on the table, shooter. Yo, 11. Again, no harm, no foul. Dice out. 9. We got the 6, 3, 9. 25 is going to pay 35. And let's bump our 5 and 9 up by a nickel. So that 30 will now pay 42. He says, question. Dice out. And there is the 7. All right, well, we did some pretty good damage there on that first shooter. Might be a good time to just pick up and walk away from the table, go take a break. But for the sake of the video, we're going to go through these 5 shooters and see what we can do. Who knows? The next 5 might all be PSOs, or next 4 rather. All right, so we did our dice. Puck is off. Got our money. We're not the shooter. So we got a couple dice here, and we're coming out. Set a point. Dice are out. 7, front line winner. Doesn't help us at all. Doesn't hurt us either. That would pay the pass line. Dice out. 4. We got an easy 4. 1, 3, 4. 4 is going to be the point. And we got our $96. We'll throw that out there in the com and ask the dealer to set us up once again for 96 across. After a while, they will get to know what you're doing, and you know, when they see that $96 come out, they're going to know to set you up 96 across. So let's try my slow dealer skills here and get us set up. Remember, that's 15 on each, and we cap the 6 and 8 with 3 singles, which make those 18. And there we go. All right, so we're all nice and set, ready to go again. Shooter number 2, dice are out. Come on. 8. We got a 6, 2, 8, easy 8. 18 is going to pay 21. We're going to do the same thing. We'll go ahead and collect, at least on this first one, we'll say. So we're getting a pretty good amount over here in our rack. We actually got a whole thing of reds over there. Dice out. And 7 out. See, there we go. That was a quick 7. So, good thing we collected that little bit on that first one, because we just got hit pretty hard on that one, but hopefully we're in the profit. Not going to sit here and stop and count it up, but just looking at the chips over there, I think we're doing pretty good. So puck is off. We'll get us a new set of dice. Shooter number 3 coming out. Dice are out. 5 or 6 rather. We got the 1, 5, 6. What I meant to say. Set us up 96 across. We got our $96. And let's get it set up as slowly as possible. Sorry, I take jabs at myself and got thick skin, so my words don't hurt me, man. All right, and there we go. So that might have been a little bit quicker. Who knows? All right, so let's see what we can do with shooter number 3. Dice are out, and we got an 8. 6, 2, 8. 18 is going to pay 21, and since we got hit again on that last one, let's go ahead and rack that. Again, I think we're doing pretty good over there, so we might start pressing up after this. And 3, we got a what is that? 1, 2. Mic check. See a horn, bet a horn, right? Yep, there's a yo 11. 2 horn numbers in a row. That doesn't help us out. Nice out. And 7 out. There we go. Wow. Okay. Number 2 and number 3 didn't do us very good. We need to put those cocktails down and concentrate on throwing the dice. Alright, so let's take that off the table. We'll get set up for shooter number 4. Puck is off, dice are out. Let's choose a couple of dice. No rhyme or reason to that, but you know, you don't want to get the bad number in there. Although some people do. I've seen some people use the bad number for their come out roll. But coming out, dice are out. And there is the bad number, but that does pay a front line on the come out roll. We're not playing the front line, so we're not able to take advantage of that. And there we go, look at that, 2 in a row. Actually 3 if you count the 7 out. And a yo 11, that front line's getting paid, 3 shots in a row. And another one, another 7. Whoops, sorry, that was a 2. So the front line is making a little money. And a yo, so we got 7s and yos coming out here. Can we set a point? 9, yes we can. We got a 5, 4, 9. All right, let's take shooter number 4. We'll get that $96 set up. Across. 3, 3, 3, 3. If it's free, I'll take 3. All right, that's just an old saying. I'm sure a couple of you have heard that before. Or like, if it's free, it's for me. But I always say, if it's free, I'll take 3. Might as well be greedy. All right, dice out. Let's make some money. Got a mic check, 1, 2. Acey Deucey. Dice out. Oh man, we are getting hit on those. Okay, another 0.7 out. Point horn number and then 7 out. All right, so we're gonna go to shooter number 5. We're looking at you, buddy, or ma'am. You gotta save it here. All right, let's take that Acey Deucey. Why not? All right, we're coming out. Shooter number 5. Come on, buddy, let's get it done. All right, we got a 2x4 6, an easy 6. And let's take our last $96, get that set up. Should have just left it out there, but trying to keep it legit like you would see at a casino. They'll clear out the board every time. Box numbers, all the prop bets, everything. They'll pay whoever's playing the dark side. You know how it goes. And there's our caps. All right, so we got a 96 across set up. Shooter number 5, come on, do us good. See, I can't script this, man. I can't script it. And there's been no cuts in this video. You see how it happens. Man, I would be, I think I'd have to take a walk after this to get 4 quick shooters like that after shooter number 1. But let's go ahead and tally it up, see where we're at. We might be down for this session, so the bucket's gonna be off. Let's go ahead and get our dice, and we can just set them over to the side. Now let's count it up. All right, so we got 100 there. We know that much. Let's just set these out by color here, and we'll get it all figured out. Clean up some of these. I'm gonna definitely clean up these whites. There's 5, 10, 15. All right, so we'll get 3 reds. All right, let's go ahead and count it up before we do any more change. All right, so there's 1, or actually there's 1, that stack of red there. So it's 2, 300, 400, 475. Let's get some, clean up some of these greens here, or reds for greens. So there's a 50. We'll go ahead and grab 2 greens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 549. So we're down, man. 674 down to 549. Lost roughly $125. All right, let's just make sure. 100, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 49. 549. All right, so episode number 4, session 4, got us down 549. We'll see if maybe in episode 5, which will be the last in this series, if we can't get that back up. But hey, look, we still started out with $100 in episode 1, and you see where we're at now. We're still in a pretty good amount of profit. So we'll get these just stacked up. I can finish the video here. I really appreciate you guys hanging out to the end. If you could please, one more time, give us that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. You'll get some other content in your feed like this. Hit that bell for notifications, and that way you'll be notified when we put out another video. All right, so this has been Keith again with Craps TX. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.